Starting PowerPoint 2007 is the same as for previous versions. That is, go down to the Start menu and browse through all programs, Microsoft Office, and select Microsoft PowerPoint 2007. If you've used this program before, you can choose the larger icon in the Start menu. The program starts as before, but the user interface is quite different. In the past, there was just a menu bar at the top of the document. This has been replaced with an area called the ribbon. The ribbon is a context-sensitive toolbar. It changes depending on what you are doing and the tools and options you might need. The ribbon contains many of the options that were accessed on previous versions by right-clicking the mouse. So to start with, let's take a closer look at the options available in the ribbon. You'll see that the ribbon has been divided into tabs, each dedicated to specific tools and functions. Going from left to right, we have Home, Insert, Design, Animations, Slideshow, Review, and View. The Home tab contains all the basic formatting and editing controls. It's where you can create new slides, alter the font size and colour, as well as text alignment and styles. It also contains the copy and paste tools and the drawing tools. The Insert tab is where you add tables, images and clip art, headers, footers, and other text elements, and audio-visual media. Design gives you control over the look of your slides. It features the new themes approach to design. The Animations tab is where you set up the transition from one slide to the next. You can also animate individual objects, such as images and text, as they appear on screen. Slideshow lets you manage which slides are presented and in what order. Here you can also adjust the timing of each slide and add narration. Review is where you can compare previous versions of your document or have more than one person working on the same document and be able to share changes. Review also has useful tools like spelling and grammar checks, a thesaurus, and comments. The View tab lets you choose from a number of different workspaces called presentation views, so you can work on the content of an individual slide or arrange the order of a number of slides. It also gives you access to page rulers and grid lines and gives you output options for your presentation. All of the file management commands like New, Print and Save are now located under the large Office button up in the top left-hand side of the screen. If we quickly run through these commands, we have New to open up a blank, untitled PowerPoint document, Open to open an existing PowerPoint presentation, Save to save your work to disk, and Save As to save another version of your work, either as another copy with a different name or in a different format. This is important in PowerPoint 2007 because PowerPoint now uses a different file format than previous versions of PowerPoint. The new format, called PPTX, is able to store features new to PowerPoint 2007 and is generally smaller than the previous format. If you're sending your work to someone using an older version of PowerPoint, you'll need to save as an older PowerPoint 97 to 2003 format. Alternatively, the person with the older version of PowerPoint can get a compatibility plugin, which is available from Microsoft. Continuing down the Office button menu, we have Print with the submenus Print, which lets you choose a printer, the number of copies, and things like page size and orientation. Quick Print, which sends the document directly to your default printer without making any changes. And Print Preview, which displays the page as it will look when it's printed before sending it to the printer. The Prepare menu has options for inspecting your presentation for hidden data, such as comments, that you may want to remove before you distribute your presentation publicly. It's also possible to encrypt your document and run a compatibility checker to check for features not supported by earlier versions of PowerPoint. The Office menu also houses the PowerPoint Options button, which lets us choose how the PowerPoint program and presentations are displayed. There is an area just to the right of the Office button called the Quick Access toolbar, which you can customize to contain the tools you use on a regular basis. The settings for the Quick Access toolbar are available under this pop-down menu. For example, you might want to add the Spelling and Grammar button. Just select Spelling and Grammar from the list and the button appears in the toolbar. It's just as easy to remove unwanted buttons. In this way, you can customize the toolbar to contain all the buttons you use most frequently. You can also set the toolbar to appear below the ribbon, although it uses less screen space when it is in the default position above the ribbon. A very useful feature which is within the Quick Access toolbar by default is the Undo and Redo option. Most will be familiar with the ability to undo an action. Almost all programs have this ability. But in PowerPoint 2007, we now get a history of the recent commands and actions, and we can use this list to step back and forth through a number of actions. If you're working on a small monitor and need to increase the amount of space used for your document, you can use the Quick Access toolbar pop-down to minimize the ribbon. With the ribbon minimized, only the tab headers are visible, giving you more space for your document. When you access tools within each tab, the ribbon appears, allowing you to make your selection before disappearing back into the toolbar. PowerPoint 2007 has several new features and improvements. These include the new toolbar called the ribbon, a new document format, PPTX, the Office button, which contains PowerPoint's file management functions, the Quick Access toolbar, which can be customized, and an Undo-Redo history.